Our next presentation will be awarded to Stephen D. Holmes. He is the Assistant Superintendent at Sunnyside Unified School District. Please come forward, Chief. With success in education as one of the major goals of LULAC, this organization is very pleased to recognize those in our community who are blazing a trail that leads to lower dropout rates, improved graduation rates, improved student attendance, and greater student participation in extracurricular activities. Throughout his 16-year professional career in education, Stephen has focused his leadership on preparing students to be future ready by initiating and sustaining programs designed to increase graduation and then subsequently enhance college entrance rates for high school students. Under his capable guidance and leadership, the entire Sunnyside Unified School District has created, developed, and expanded a nationally recognized program that is focused on improving a student's academics, attendance, activity, and attitude. As a product of this same school district that he currently serves, Stephen has effectively utilized his professional skills and talents to become their Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction for a district that has been called a technically savvy district. Prior to joining the district, he served as the Chief Academic Officer for the Tucson Unified School District. His expertise in education has been sought by others, including serving as a plaintiff witness in the high-profile Flores versus Arizona case. Congressman Raul Grijalvo recently called upon him to serve on an educational panel for the National Congressional Hispanic Caucus Conference. As a former bilingual teacher, he has never forgotten his roots, and he still remains active in supporting the continuation and preservation of cultural music and arts, particularly for mariachis in the schools. It is for his continued support of the many educational needs of our students throughout our community that LULAC proudly presents this most deserving award to Stephen D. Holmes.
Thank you very much. I'm deeply honored and humbled by being up here. I'm just really proud of serving in the community where I grew up, being under such great leadership, Dr. Izquierdo, with the wonderful work that we're accomplishing collectively with our governing board who stand behind me, and both literally and figuratively as we move forward with really changing the landscape of education. I think what's been real clear over time is that public education has been pretty much deep-rooted in tradition that no longer really has been effective for the students that we serve. And as we begin to look much more innovatively at our work, I'm just proud to be part of that movement, part of being part of Sunnyside, and definitely part of continuing the traditions of, we talked about mariachis earlier, and to see the Rossbridge group up in front and having started my career at Rossbridge and starting the mariachi program. Very proud of the work there and bilingual education. I have to say, I'm up here very humbled, and I got to make sure it's very clear that I'm up here and I pay around my tribute to strong Latina women. There's started specifically with my wife, who's been very supportive. My mother, of course, Latino, which I literally wouldn't be here today, I guess. Right? So unless there's start rumors of Steve being the test tube baby, but then they'll probably start to have a Senate bill out there on test tubes here pretty soon, checking papers on test tubes. So that's. certainly two women that I have to pay tribute to that I know I saw earlier with Dr. Patty Lopez, who's fundamental in my career and providing the support necessary to promote Latinos in education. Dr. Becky Montaño, certainly, and I have to say, thank my nana, who's 94 years old, still alive. And I got to end with this anecdote because I just went over to my nana's house and we talked about it. Every time I'm over there, she says, "Mijo, tienes hambre? Are you hungry? Are you hungry?" It's like never. I mean, you could be eating and you got to eat when you're at your grandmother's house. It doesn't matter. You just ate. You got to eat. You can't say no tengo hambre. I keep thinking about the whole comfort food and Richard Elias and the home menudo, right? We got to always eat and those analogies. But and I just got to think and it just resonated with me when she was asking me, "Hijo, tienes hambre?" And I think of the current state of both education, current state of policies, and I got to reflect upon kind of her statement to me. Are you hungry? And that disposition of hunger takes many forms and I think creates different attitudes. But I think if I can leave with anything is that we got to continue to ask ourselves: are we hungry as we go after and we continue to fight for what's good for our kids, what's good for public education, and what's good for Latinos here in this country. So do eat, but please stay hungry. Thank you.